as long as we dabble in duality, whatever it is we desire, we as well create the opposite of that. So if we keep saying as a collective, we want to be rich, because we have this idea we want to be rich, we immediately create the poor, because rich can only be in reference of something else, which is poor. Welcome to Self Mastery School for Moms, where you learn how to silence your inner saboteur, awaken your energy body, and connect to your higher self. You will go from mom to master, so you can make each day your masterpiece. My name is Janice Nelson, author and self-mastery teacher of Fabulous One Philosophy. I'm on a mission to help you become the awakened mom. You are Fabulous One, and all you have to do is remember what you forgot. Yeah, but if everybody's a millionaire, would we all be good? Maybe financially, yeah. Financially, we all be good. All our physical needs will be met. But do you think our mental and psychological needs will be solved? Do you think we will not have any more psychological problems? Do you think people will not still be completely tortured by their mind? So, to a certain extent, money solves a lot of physical problems. But that still leaves us with our psychological problems. And in order to solve psychological problems, you cannot be in duality. You have to become a non-dual mind. So in order to solve a psychological problem, it has to come from a higher perspective, a philosophical point of view. That's why I love philosophy so much, because philosophy gives you that higher perspective. And once you can see from a higher perspective, the problem itself will literally dissolve. So even though we feel or think we're saying the right words, you know, everybody should be wealthy, everybody should be rich, and it is a very ideal situation, of course. Why wouldn't we want everyone to be wealthy, right? But if wealth is only measured in a financial currency, we're doing ourselves a disservice. And we are limiting our capacity to be truly abundant. We have to connect as well our emotional wealth to our financial wealth. And if your emotional wealth is still on the level of poor, then it doesn't matter how financially wealthy you are, you will still remain in a state of suffering. And no amount of money is going to help you alleviate that. And so with that said, I am here to make you aware of that and inspire you and motivate you to go on the hero's journey and become an emotional master, emotional mastery, to master ourselves. Because once we truly master ourselves, once we become emotional masters, now this money can be used for truly doing well in the world, truly doing good in the world. We're going to use our finances in such a way that it's going to be extremely uplifting for the evolution of humanity. Now, for me personally, what I would love to see is much more wisdom schools opening up in the next 20 years. Fabulous One Philosophy is a wisdom school. It's a self-mastery school. And my vision for that is maybe to open many different schools in the world, if I ever so want a physical school. Right now, my school is online, which basically reaches everyone on an international level. But I do think that, you know, back in the days when the Greeks were really thriving and all the philosophers were born for some reason all in Greece, I don't know what that's about, but someone can explain that to me. We need to have that again. We need to have philosophers born from this era, from this age, this century, and usher in the people towards a higher dimension. Because what's so beautiful about the philosophers back in the day, most of them were mathematicians, most of them were scientists and philosophers. And we've kind of lost that in the age we're living in right now, in the century we're living in right now. We kind of lost that. But with all the new technology available today, and all the new scientific evidence available today, it's actually much more exciting now to be a philosopher. Imagine if Aristotle or Socrates or Plato back in the day had the science of quantum physics at their hand. They would have expanded humanity in such a way. Or if those people were living in the modern times today. So where are the Aristotles? Where are the Socrates? Where are the Platos of the 21st century? Because we need them. Because those type of philosophers aren't afraid to mix and match science and mysticism, science and Eastern philosophy, and use Western and Eastern philosophy to come to new realizations. And I'm just, excited that I feel that I am becoming one of those type of people. A philosopher who will use science to open you up to higher dimensions and help you see who you really are, so that your focus no longer will be on becoming rich, but the enrichment of human life.